The domain and range of a function given the graph of that function. First of all, you need to remember one important distinction, that domain is all the possible x values and range is all the possible y values. And so for this first example here, the domain is all the possible x values, and that's basically how far left does it go and how far right does it go. And we see it goes as far left as -4 and as far right as +5, and it's everything in between, including those endpoints -4 and 5. And so that means that x is between -4 and 5 and including those. And so we write it as an inequality, that it's everything between and including those endpoints. And the range, all the y values, is the the vertical measurement. How low does it go? It goes as low as -2. Let me get a better drawing there. And as high as +4. So it goes as low as -2, and this is your y value you're measuring, and it goes as high as +4, and that's it. Now, this next one is a little bit more complicated, only because notice that the graph, it is a point over here on this end, but over here it's an arrow. And so what that means, it doesn't stop like in the previous one. It keeps going that way. And so we're going to have to examine that a little bit. So first of all, for the domain, how far left does it go? It goes as far left as -3. But then how far right does it go? Well, this graph is just going to keep going. So it is going to keep going to the right as it goes down. And it's never going to stop. So where is it going to go? It's going to keep going until infinity. And we always do just a less than sign, not a less than or equal to infinity, because you can never actually equal infinity. So that's going to be your domain. Another way of writing that, though, is basically just saying that x is, what we have over here. X is greater than or equal to -3, because it's every number greater than or equal to -3, because it's -3 to infinity. And both of those notations would be acceptable. Just move this over. Now, for the range, the measurement in the vertical axis, the y-axis, how low does it go and how high does it go? Well, how low does it go? Well, this thing, as we said, it keeps going this way, so it just keeps going down. It goes as low as -infinity and goes as high as 2. Or, and I messed up a little bit there. I actually put an x value there. So let me replace that with a y. Or y is less than or equal to +2, because it's 2 and below.